you ever think about where we're stationed, Abdullah? Right beneath a hospital? I mean, isn't that a bit, I don't know, morally questionable?
Questionable. No, it's brilliant. Think about it, Ismail. We're right under a hospital, no one would dare attack us there. And if they did, can you imagine the PR nightmare for them? Attacking a hospital.
But that's exactly my point. It feels like we're using innocent lives as a shield. These people are here to get treated, to heal, not to be a part of our warfare strategies.
Oh, come on, Ismail. It's a win-win. If they don't attack, we're safe. If they do, the whole world sees how heartless they are and how they are ready to kill our civilians. Muslims will protest worldwide, causing Israel to lose its supporters. Meanwhile, our Muslim brothers across the Middle East will have no choice but to join the fight. It's the perfect plan.
Our Muslim brothers in the Middle East? Sometimes I feel like they all care more about opposing Israel than about actually helping our people here in Gaza. Sure, they can all yell how bad Israel is, but none of them has taken in one of our refugees since this whole wide-scale war began on the 7th. None of them. Egypt could easily set up refugee camps at the border and at least take in our women and children.
Ismail, haven't you understood what I'm saying? Even if Egypt would take them, we surely wouldn't let our civilians go. We don't want them to evacuate. We don't want them to leave. We need them here. We need to show the world how Israel is ready to kill our civilians.
But Abdullah, we have done the same on October 7th. Think about it, we have killed 7 times as many civilians as we have taken hostages. Even though hostages are much more valuable. 7 times as many. It's almost as if our guys couldn't resist the temptation to kill them. We could have exchanged them for our brothers in their prisons. It's not like we come across the chance to take their people as hostages very often. Especially not that many. We could have had over 1,000.
We had to teach them a lesson, Ismail. Besides, we were just following orders. Our brothers in Iran were very clear about it. You know exactly how much they helped us. The weapons, the training. We couldn't disappoint them.
We took so many lives that day, and ever since then, bombs have been raining down on Gaza like never before. It's a shit show up there. When was the last time you went outside? Have you seen how it looks up there? They have flattened entire neighborhoods. And our leaders don't even allow our civilians to use our tunnels during the bombardments. We have 500 kilometers of tunnels here.
Ismail, are you stupid? Do you want me to explain it to you again?
Oh please. I know exactly what you will say. It's so that more of our people die when they attack us, right? Maybe our people just want to live a normal life in peace. Maybe they don't want to die just to make Israel look bad?
Those lives were a necessary sacrifice. They will go to heaven as martyrs, and our pay-for-slave funds will make sure their families will be rewarded. We must do whatever it takes for our holy mission.
Our mission? Our mission should be the welfare of our people. All the donated humanitarian aid we received could have been used for actual humanitarian purposes, not this war. Imagine if we used the water pipes for, I don't know, providing water? Instead, we are turning them into these unguided ridiculous rockets, that work so shitty, that they hit our own people much more often than their civilians.
You really don't seem to get it, Ismail. If we hit our own people, we just blame them. That is the point. The annihilation of our enemy is our top priority, and we should all be ready to give our lives for this. Water won't liberate us, Ismail. Bombs will. Our holy mission, the destruction of our enemy, that's what's important. The world will rally behind us when they see the atrocities committed against us.
The destruction of our enemy? We have to stay realistic, Abdullah. Our leadership decided to make the destruction of a nation that's way more powerful our top priority. Don't you see how hopeless that is? Do you know how many combat aircrafts they have? 684. They have 75 F-35s, while we don't even have an airport, let alone an air force. They have their own military-industrial complex. Do you know how many tanks they have? Over 2,200. I am not even mentioning their US support or their nukes. We should be realistic, Abdullah. How many of our people have to die until our leadership understands that we can't just destroy them? Should we just all die trying, or what?
Every citizen we lose, every sacrifice we make, brings us closer to our holy goal. You seem to have forgotten what the first point of our charter says.
No, I haven't.
Then say it, Ismail. Say it.
Israel will exist and will continue to exist until Islam will obliterate it, just as it obliterated others before it.
That's right. And we will show them what jihad really means. We'll be celebrated as heroes, as true believers. Dying for this cause is the greatest honor.
Honor? Our government seems more interested in killing Jews than protecting Palestinians. Maybe our real enemy isn't Israel, but our own misguided leadership. Imagine how good our people could live if we wouldn't have made the destruction of a much more powerful enemy our top priority. We could have been the Singapore of the Middle East.
You're walking on dangerous ground, Ismail. I've suspected your loyalty for a while, and now I am pretty sure that you work for them.
What are you talking about? I have just expressed my opinion. See, this is the problem. How come we always end up having dictatorships? There is no freedom of speech anywhere here. How can you be so sure that our people support our leaders and their war priorities if everyone who speaks out against them gets either killed or tortured? We haven't had an election in the last 17 years, ever since they came to power. How can you be so sure that our people still want all of this? Thousands of our people are losing their lives because of our leadership's surreal ambitions. Meanwhile, they're living in luxury mansions in Qatar, deciding that this is a price they're willing to pay.
I've heard enough, Ismail. I've used my phone to record our little conversation. I've suspected you working for them, but now I am quite sure of it. I think you know what will happen to rats like you.
Are you seriously saying that you are going to report me? After everything we've been through? I am not working for them. I just thought I could be honest with you. I was just questioning who our real enemy is. Our people are dying, and our leaders not only don't mind, they seem to want it, Abdullah. I mean, you said it yourself.
You said enough, Ismail. You should know what happens to traitors. They face a fate much worse than death. What do you think will happen to you if they hear what you just said to me?
Really? You would rat me out? Just like that? You know perfectly well that I will not let them torture me, Abdullah, you know that. You know me. You should know that I would much rather die.
That is not for you to decide.
Then that is where it ends, Abdullah. I thought I could trust you, but if you are seriously ready to have them torture me just because I was speaking the truth about our leadership and our people, then I guess you have to kill me. But just so you know, I won't go down easily, and I won't go alone.
Are you threatening me now, Ismail?
It's not a threat, it's a promise. If I'm going down, you're coming with me.
Not if I shoot you first.
My grenade is waiting for us, Abdullah.